Alright guys, welcome back to what I assume is going to be the final video of this series. If you guys missed the previous video, we finished crafting the wand that was required by visiting Ollivanders. We killed Rookwood in a pretty fun fight. It's not the best boss fight in the game, definitely, but it was pretty fun. And we also, I think, have finished the Poppy side quest. At least I assume I have. We found the golden snitches. They look adorable. And as of now, they seem to be pretty safe in that sanctuary that we found them in. So today we're going to finish the final quest. So first things first, let's fast travel to the map room. I would actually already fast travel there, but I just wanted to make sure that no cutscenes started to play the moment I travel there, right? Just in case. So I'll see you guys when I get there. All right, here we go. So yeah, it looks like there's no cutscenes straight off the bat. Hello, loves. The chosen one has arrived.
Victor Rookwood is dead. He confronted me as I left Ollivanders with the Keeper's wand. I had to defend myself.
Godric's heart, are you all right? I know you're well able to defend yourself. I've seen it often enough. But Rookwood himself...
He destroyed so many lives and he wouldn't have stopped. I'm glad I was able to put an end to him.
You're right. He wouldn't have stopped. You did what you had to do. The wizarding community owes you a great debt.
Thank you for saying so, Professor. I'm ready for what's next.
All right, then. The Keepers have been waiting.
You have completed all of our trials, and you have done so under circumstances even I did not foresee. You understand now why all of this was necessary. The portkey, the vault, the locket, the book, the trials. To ensure that one with the ability you and I share would make the same choice that San, Neve, Charles, and I did.
Now that you have witnessed my memory, you understand all that is at stake. Not everyone is what they seem.
As you know, light does not exist without shadow, nor shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Even the most well-meaning and competent amongst us cannot possibly know the consequences of manipulating what should be beyond our reach.
What lies in the repository must never be released. Resist the temptation to destroy or control it. The magic that you have so carefully honed must now be used only to protect the secret we keep. You have the wand. You will know when to wield it. We leave our legacy in your hands.
Astonishing.
That must be the way to the repository.
Alright, here we go. I do see the bug. Is that a bug or is that supposed to actually be there, that glowing...
We can only hope that we're not
that's
too
definitely
late,
a bug.
and that we find nothing but a repository undisturbed beyond this door.
Sorry, not a bug. Magic. The Keeper's Caverns. Actually, that's another thing I want to mention as a negative for this game. At least on the PC version, I am experiencing a lot of loading screens. Obviously, I don't have the fastest SSD or whatever, but...
I should hope that the enchantments protecting the castle would protect against an incursion from below.
I fear they may not. Although, if they don't now, I can assure you they will in the future.
Were you able to reach Professor Weasley?
I was. Hopefully she and the others will arrive soon. They know where to find the door through which we entered.
So it looks like we might have the help of the professors, as was hinted at earlier, which is awesome. I'd love to see all of them in a fight. Ooh.
Let's go.
Oh, he's definitely here. What is that?
If his loyalists are here, he cannot be far behind.
You and I have faced worse, Professor.
There's the area. Must be here somewhere.
We must be getting close.
Surprise, bitch. No, you don't. Oh, get away from me. I just used Cruiser in front of the professor and he doesn't care. Alright.
We need to press on. Ranrok must be here somewhere.
This drill stands between us and him. We need to move it.
I shall handle it. One moment.
Oh.
Let's go.
Damn, dude, that was a strong depulso. That one's mine. Oh, he just rammed into him. That was cool. Right, you're mine. So I wonder if Avada Kedavra would actually one-shot the trolls.
This one's almost down.
Oh, he came out of nowhere. Alright, decent chunk of damage. That's right, beat his ass troll. Right.
Take what is not yours.
Rather up wide.
God damn it.
Will reign supreme. Really, it is.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio. Protego. Flipendo. Glacius. Defender. You're no match for us.
A dead end. Now what?
Alright, here we go, some ancient magic.
Professor, that wall, that's the way forward.
Very perceptive, my young friend. It worked. Let's go. Ranrok must be getting closer to finding the repository.
I fear you're right, Professor. There's nothing we can do but keep searching.
Oh, I think there's more healing here, yeah. Very subtle game, very subtle.
Listen, more goblins up ahead.
We'll handle them.
Accio. Incendio. Protego. Superman. Leviosa. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Accio. Incendio.
One more.
Potato! Stupid one! Crucial! Expelliarmus! Bombada!
Deadly mistake.
Imperio! Expelliarmus! Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Descendo! Depulso! Confringo!
Alright, it's just this guy right here. I wish I could damage him though.
How long I'm supposed to do this for?
There you go.
Glacial! Fendo! Confringo! Accio! Descendo! Incendio!
These tunnels haven't brought us much luck so far.
We're getting closer, Professor. That way!
The goblins have somehow evaded the castle's defensive charms.
Steer them this way! We shall make quick work of them!
They got this.
Alright, that's amazing. But where's Professor Garlic? You know, her plants would definitely be very useful.
Also, his beat as he's in charge. Your timing couldn't be better, Professor Heckin.
Thank you, Professor.
Not quite. Rather unwise, Captain. Why don't you come up here and fight them?
Confringo! Defender! Confringo!
When are you
Defender! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Descendo! Look out! Another troll! This one's worse than the last two! Stop him!
Fighter troll.
Now, Professor Fig, aren't you going to leave something for us?
We couldn't be happier to see you, Confringo! Defender! Crucial! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Potato! Stupid! Glacius! Stupid! Defender! Stupid! Confringo! Crucial! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Potato! Confringo!
spells glance off of me?
Expulso! first.
We made it.
I'm relieved we got here before Ranrok.
I can't believe this is it. The repository has been under the castle for hundreds of years.
Think of all the pain that created it. This is what Miriam, George, your friend Lodgok, and countless others died for. Miriam believed this forgotten magic could be used for such good, but she did not know the risks. She did not see what the Keepers have shown you, what Isadora showed you. You are now the Keeper of whatever power it holds. What do you intend to do with it?
I intend to keep it contained here. I intend to open... I would personally keep it contained. Because it seems like a power that could corrupt easily, and, you know, I don't want others getting access to it. I assume that if I open it... Actually, let's see what happens. You know what? I'm going to keep it contained here.
I plan to leave the repository as it is.
I'm pleased to hear that. I've been thinking...
What is it, Professor?
I spent all year trying to keep our journey a secret from everyone, including Professor Weasley. But now I wonder if I should have shared it with her, and the others, sooner. Trusted them more. The Keepers wanted this secret to be locked away forever. How long will you keep it?
For now.
I plan to keep it secret for now. But in time, when I am ready, I plan to tell those I trust everything and accept their help.
I believe that is what Miriam would have wanted. We should trust in others. If anyone can rise to this challenge, my friend, it is you.
The arrogance of wizard kind. Goblins built this repository. It belongs to us.
Enough, Ranrok. It was never yours.
I've been wanting to play with this.
Miriam's wand.
If she'd simply handed over the container, all of this could have been avoided. Foolish Self-important witch. Seems you were two of a kind. She didn't know when to give up either.
Oh shit, here we go. Feed, wait, Professor Pig dead? Oh
It's feeding off the power from the repository.
Your beautiful magic is no match for mine, child!
My spells are having no effect on the dragon. Potato! Stupefy!
Oh.
Accurate!
There we go.
That did the trick. I have you now, Ranrok.
Nice, good damage, good damage. Okay, he's immune again, alright.
Protect yourself again. Not for long. Defender. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy. Confringo.
Oh, wrong button. Right, now what do I do? Bubble spell, okay.
Confringo. Potato. Stupefy. Stupefy.
There seems to be some fighting you after all. No! I shall rid you of it! Come and stay out of reach.
You can't stop me. Convulso. Defender.
Oh, there's two of them.
Power. Confringo. Don't like that very much, do you? Defender.
wrong button every time.
Stop! You have no idea what you're doing!
Alright, let's keep moving on. Is this the way? Oh, yeah, I think it is. Okay.
You can't run forever, Ranrok.
Give up now!
This is a cool arena.
Might ensure that your death is swift!
Tide now, Ranrok. Glaciers. Defender.
Wait, wrong spell.
Confringo. Repulsor.
I want to talk. Why? I don't know why it's not targeting.
Glaciers.
There we go. That does. Get up, get up, get up.
Not so powerful now. Are you, Ranrok? Protego. Glaciers. Defender. Confringo. Crucible. Protego. Stupefy.
Wait, I did tag. Oh, come on.
Repulsor. Descender. Levioso. Confringo. Defender. Glaciers. Protego.
That's better.
Defender. Confringo. Glaciers.
Like, I think I got hit before was because my Protego might have just come out. First time. Alright, good. So far, so good.
Glaciers. Repulsor.
Oh, what just hit me?
Descender. Confringo.
This cannot be happening! You will die!
Now, Ranrok. This ends here, Ranrok.
You think you can stop me?
Okay, I'm pressing the button for back.
Confringo.
Alright, gotta go around that way.
Glaciers. Repulsor.
You'll never wreak this power from me! Never!
Repender. Bombarder. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Glaciers. Protego. Confringo. Defender. Confringo. This is for Professor Fig.
What's the way from something in there? Aww.
Incendio. Protego. Expelliarmus. Bombarder.
would have loved you, my young friend. The wizarding world could not be in more capable hands.
Professor Eleazar Fig. I dare say he was a beloved professor to many of you, certainly a long-standing colleague to his peers. A famed adventurer and seeker of knowledge, he built a reputation charging into the unknown, brazenly disregarding both discretion and safety, providing perhaps a rather unfortunate lesson for us all. His devotion to adventure was rivaled only by his dedication to Hogwarts. And of course, to his wife, Midi, whom we lost much too soon as well. Yeah.
Professor Fig represented the best of all of us. He could be deviously clever, possessed a brilliantly inquisitive mind, and was the most loyal of friends. But perhaps it was his remarkable courage, for which we will all be forever indebted to him. If not for Professor Fig, well, I can say with confidence that if not for him, many of us, let alone Hogwarts, would not be here today. Those that knew him best will agree that we must now honor him as only Hogwarts can, by wisely, resourcefully, justly, and bravely facing all that lies ahead.
To Professor Fig!
Please meet me as soon as possible.
Never imagined we'd attend a funeral for one of our professors. Glad Weasley spoke for Fig. She honored him. He'll be well remembered. I only wish we could have done the same for Solomon Sallow. I need to go and see Anne soon.
Ominis, there's something I need to tell you. It's to do with Victor Rookwood.
I heard a rumor that he confronted you outside of Ollivander's. Sounds as if you faced quite a fight.
The rumor's true, and I did. But it's not that. Just before Rookwood attacked, he uttered something familiar. The same words Anne heard before she was cursed. Children should be seen and not heard.
Wait, what are you saying?
It wasn't one of Ranrock's loyalists who cursed Anne. It was Victor Rookwood. It was Rookwood all along.
This can't be. The night Anne was cursed, all she saw were goblins.
You see, since Feldcroft was of interest to Ranrock, it became of interest to Rookwood as well. That's why Rookwood was there the night Anne was cursed. He was working with Ranrock. When he saw Anne, well, he didn't want anyone to know.
So he cursed her. Oh, so cruel. Rookwood got what he deserved. Thank you for telling me. Anne and Sebastian deserve to know, and it should come from me. As we discussed, I spoke with Black. Sebastian's with the headmaster now, but perhaps there's a way to get word to him. When I find out, I'll send an owl.
Alright, there we go. So officially back in the common room. That's it. That's the end. Now, I did notice, congratulations, you have completed the story of Hogwarts Legacy and reached the end of the school year. With your OWL exams fast approaching, now is a good time to review your field guide progress. Oh, we don't actually get to do the exams? Alright, so I did notice, by the way, that Natty did send me an owl, which is kind of awkward because it's after the main game. Do I want... I guess I will do it. Hopefully it brings a resolution to that quest. Harlow's last... Oh. Okay, let's go to Poppy first. So yeah, I'll give my thoughts as I finish these quests, I guess, about the game. First of all, that fight was really fun. Nothing's unique or anything. Obviously, other video games have done pretty similar... You know what, I'll actually walk it to the Great Hall. I think that'll be the best way for me to give my thoughts.
I have news about Sebastian. Meet me in the Undercroft as soon as you can.
I might just make this video like a final wrap-up one as well. So, yeah, Fig's death. I liked him, you know, not overly sad about it, but yeah, I did like him, so it's kind of unfortunate to see him die.
I suppose I'd be curious about.
But yeah, overall, I will say that the main story is fine. I think it's a completely passable, serviceable story that does its job. It gives you a big villain who has vague ideas about wanting some power that he thinks belongs to him. And you do a bunch of trials on the way, which are fun, straightforward, good stuff, you know. But it's a fine story. Nothing. I won't be remembering this story anytime soon.
Pay particular attention to the strings in this next piece.
And yeah,
your heart will soar.
On repeat playthroughs, I guarantee you I'll be skipping the dialogues just so I can get through them pretty quickly, if I'm being very honest. You know, because I obviously know what's gonna happen, and it's not like The Last of Us, if that makes any sense. Anyway, the combat of this game, great, really fun, very simple. You know, just spam buttons when the spells are off cooldown. Spam this spells, right? But they're satisfying. Animations, the sound design, the visuals, the effects of the spell, the impact are all extremely satisfying. I will say that some spells do feel a bit too similar. For example, Arrest of Momentum is similar to Glacius. Arrest of Momentum can also do this, is like a weaker version of something like Levioso. You know, they both stop an enemy in their tracks, but one makes them hover, which combos well with Depulso. So, you know, now, yes, in this playthrough, looks like I'll never be able to unlock Avada Kedavra, which is kind of unfortunate, but I will be playing another playthrough. I do want to experience the game with different decisions, obviously pick up this spell, and see some of the other common rooms. One, because you can't visit the other common rooms if you're not part of that house, right? Makes sense. What about the characters? All the professors... amazing. I think each of them is fantastic. I'm a little disappointed that Professor Garlic and Professor Kogawa were actually missing from the final fight. I would have loved to have seen Professor Garlic bring some of her plants, like, you know, chomping cabbages against the fight. That would have been pretty cool to see. Now, this game obviously has sold extremely well. Obviously. So, there is obviously going to be some sort of sequel or successor to this game at some point. It made too much money for Warner Brothers Games to be like, no, we don't want that money again. I would love for the developers to focus less on all this open world stuff and focus more on, as I think I said in one of the previous videos, just focus on Hogwarts, Quidditch, the Forbidden Forest, and Hogsmeade. Just focus on these areas and give them every ounce of detail you can possibly give. That includes more interaction. Oh, there's a dragon over there, look at that. But yeah, that includes more interactions with side characters, more mini games, wizarding chess, more dueling club. The fact that I can't duel students anymore is kind of unfortunate. Gobstones? I don't know how the game is played, but why not, you know, let us play it. I think the only mini game you can do is the time trials on the broomstick. So, yeah, a bit of a missed opportunity. But I would just like to walk up to students, talk to them, and I also don't feel like a student in this game. I think for the first 4 or 5 hours, I felt like a student because I was attending classes. But after that, the game quickly moves on and it becomes this big adventure where it's focused more on everything else apart from Hogwarts, which was kind of disappointing in my opinion. So yeah, in the end, I think it's a very good game, but it has a lot of things it can do to make it even better for a sequel. And I actually have an idea for a sequel, by the way. So in the video where we go to the headmaster's office, on the way we go to the trophy room, and you can find the casket which contains the Goblet of Fire. So why not make a game that takes place in the 7th year or we're a 7th year student who gets to participate in the Tri-Wizard tournament. That would be really cool, right? Because I don't need a story that is this big. It doesn't need to have a dark wizard or a goblin uprising or stuff like that. I would like a simple story about rivalries, friendships, competition, and 3 fun tasks that would be really fun to do. And you'd also be able to introduce students from other schools, so Durmstrang and Beauxbatons, or as a French would say, Beauxbatons. But yeah, I think that would be amazing. So the best comparison I would give is this game is a lot like the first Assassin's Creed. A very good game that has a lot more room to improve. What the? Oh my. Yo! Oh, that backhand kick. What did he do? Wait, you know what? No. I need to help him. I'm so happy I got to see this. Wait, I can't fix him. He just beat his ass. But yeah, this is the stuff I love. I love that the developers put all these fun interactions. You can see them with students. You can see them with the portraits, the photos, obviously the statues, the puzzles that Hogwarts have. I want more secrets to find in Hogwarts. I want Hogwarts to be filled to the brim with things to do. But anyway, I'll keep talking as I go on. Let's go talk to Poppy real quick.
Just the person I was hoping to see.
I see Doran finally convinced you to leave the Snidgets.
If anyone can keep them out of poacher hands, it's the centaurs. And I wanted to thank you. When the poachers ambushed us, it was nice not to face them alone.
I'm always there for you, Poppy.
Of course. It's the sort of thing friends do for each other, isn't it?
I suppose so. I am glad you came to Hogwarts. It's already been my best year.
Flirting.
I wouldn't want a repeat of Horntail Hall, of course, but I did enjoy the 3 broomsticks. Had no idea how lovely it was there.
Had you never been to the 3 broomsticks?
I used to spend most of my time with Highwing, and well, I don't know how Serona feels about hippogriffs popping in for a butterbeer. Highwing's the only one I would have gone with.
Okay, I kind of feel
Hogran,
bad
of
now that Highwing is in my vivarium. You should widen your circle. Nah.
Nothing wrong with that. Highwing's good company.
She is. Although I am beginning to see the appeal of human friends.
Wink,
It was
wink.
nice to talk about my parents and Gran with someone. And share Highwing.
I don't suppose you've heard anything from your parents, have you?
I haven't, but I'm perfectly fine with that.
Does your gran know that we found the Snidgets?
I couldn't hold it in any longer. I told her everything. She was livid that I'd been anywhere near the poachers. But she confessed that she was rather envious about the Snidgets.
You know who Gran reminds me of? Neville Longbottom's Gran in the books. This figure that you hear a lot about, who seems strict and firm, but you never actually get to see until I think Harry sees her for the first time in the 5th book? At St. Mungo's?
It has all been a pleasure, Poppy. Do try and stay out of trouble.
Don't know that I can. We've taken on poachers twice now, successfully. I rather think you've helped me develop a taste for it. And with centaurs as allies, I might actually go looking for trouble.
Alright, so there's
You
that
and I
one.
should meet for a butterbeer soon. Perhaps Highwing can join us?
It's a date then. Cool. But yeah, I wanted more of these kind of relationships with students, right? Obviously, I'm not asking for 18 plus kind of action. These are obviously teenagers, but something, these guys, make me feel like a student, right? What else can I say? Alright, let me just quickly check what other quests I have. So, Weasley's Watchful Eye. So, I'll do this at the end. I think this would be the one that ends everything. So, this seems like a proper quest. Harlow's Last Stand. Let's do this. Actually, no, the Undercroft is closer. So let's walk over there. But what else can I say? This guy is still broken. That was one of the funniest interactions in the game so far. Obviously, I'll be playing the game after the series ends. I'll be doing all the side quests, finding all the secrets, trying to get all the achievements on Steam, so on and so forth. But yeah, I think this is a very good game. In a lot of places, it met expectations. In a lot of places, it exceeded expectations. And in some places, I think, disappointed a little bit. One more thing I'd like to mention is if you guys have played the Half-Blood Prince video game, which is not very good, don't get me wrong, but one of the good things about them was you could actually go to potions class and you'd actually have to physically make the potions. You'd have to, you know, add the right ingredients, stir the cauldron clockwise, anti-clockwise, so on and so forth. That's what I was expecting in this game when it came to classes. But more in depth. Now, obviously, if people wanted to skip them, they could skip them, just so you can, you know, quickly make potions and move on. But for those who want to feel like a student learning, that I think would have been a lovely touch. Also disappointed I don't get to actually do my owls, the owl examinations. I was expecting stuff like maybe for charms, a bunch of mini games where you have to use different spells like Depulso, Expelliarmus, or Accio, Wingardium Leviosa to solve puzzles. I don't know, for defense against the dark arts, you could fight a couple of beasts in a certain amount of time. Defeat them, the faster you do it, the better score you get, you know? Stuff like that would have been pretty cool. So yeah, if I had to like score this game, I think it's as a Harry Potter fan, as a fan of this universe, an 8 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Let's talk about the actual game stuff, you know? So visually, I think the game is fantastic. Environments particularly. Character models look good static, but the moment they start moving, they do falter. Lip syncing issues, the eyes kind of move weirdly, they don't really emote as well. And I do think that needs to be improved for the next game.
Thank you for coming. Ominis, I received your owl. What's happened with Sebastian?
He's been expelled, and will soon face trial at the Ministry. Although Anne wanted to turn him in, I think now she's torn. I confess I know how she feels. As much as we all wanted Sebastian to face the consequences of his actions. It will never be the same without him. Just standing here in the Undercroft without Sebastian feels wrong.
See, I get it, but he murdered his uncle.
Sebastian brought all of this on himself. We tried and tried to stop him.
We did. I just wish things had turned out differently.
Were you able to tell Sebastian about Rookwood cursing Anne?
I was. Black let me talk to Sebastian before he left. At first he wouldn't believe it. Then he realized it all made sense. Unfortunately, his anger only grew towards goblins and dark wizards. Anne was shocked too, but in some sense relieved to know the truth about who was responsible. I think it brought her some peace.
I'm glad to hear it. She deserves peace.
She does. Sebastian was my best friend. I can't imagine Hogwarts or anywhere without him. I know you two had grown close, that you were helping each other with more than just finding a cure for Anne. He never gave specifics, but I know it was important. He means a lot to us both. I hope we get the chance to tell him that one day. I know we had a bit of a rocky start, but you've proven yourself as a friend. I'm glad you came to Hogwarts.
And there's that quest done. You know, I just realized something. He kind of looks a little bit like the younger Voldemort from the movies, right? I guess it's intentional since he is... he's related to him in a way, right? Alright, so let's do the Natty quest now. Before finally... resolving the quest with Professor Weasley. But yeah, as I said, all this open world stuff could have easily been trimmed. And it could have been condensed and put all that detail into the castle and just make it feel great. And expanding on the Triwizard tournament idea, it gives them another excuse to not have a Quidditch tournament. Because Quidditch doesn't take place during the Triwizard Tournament year, right? But though I would love Quidditch, I would love for them to figure out a way to make it feel fun and experience at least a majority of roles. So chasers and seekers are pretty easy, but beaters and keepers, But just imagine, taking part in a tournament and your performance actually having an effect on whether or not you win the cup at the end would be such a cool thing to witness, right? And, potentially being able to see it as a spectator, I think would be amazing. Just walking around the Quidditch stands in like dynamic weather, seeing Hufflepuff versus Ravenclaw players flying around, be really, really good. I think be really good. Oh yeah, PC performance, not perfect, far from perfect. Suffers from a bunch of hiccups, stuttering, frame rate issues. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen them throughout. All right, Natty, here we go.
Are you ready to finish Harlow?
Let's do it.
I'm ready to finish Harlow once and for all. What is your plan?
I received an owl from Mrs. Bickle. She wondered if we were having any luck going after Harlow. Suggested we could gather evidence from a friend near Manor Cape.
But she warned us to stay out of it. Was rather adamant about it.
Precisely.
Harlow knows that we saved Archie, and that we rescued Mr. Rabe. The letter didn't come from Mrs. Bickle, did it?
I do not believe it did. Harlow intends to ambush us.
But now we have the upper hand. We can prepare.
We are stronger than Harlow, and he knows it. That's why he's resorting to this sort of trickery. We must go.
I mean, I just took on a dragon, so...
Agreed. Let's finish this.
I'm good.
Brilliant.
I just destroyed a goblin uprising.
Harlow's reign ends today.
Perhaps we ought to inform Officer Singer of our plans.
I already sent her an owl to let her know that we were following a lead given to us by Mrs. Bickle.
Are you concerned she might tell your mother?
Indeed she will, but so be it. I am tired of hiding it from her. My mother needs to understand that I will not be safe from the Ashwinders until everyone is. I shall pursue them until they are finished, and I think she knows that. As do you.
That I do.
Keep an eye out. Harlow is likely around here somewhere.
I don't care.
I sense he is close.
Where is he?
Oh,
I do not know.
Here they come.
You should look around.
Accio! Incendio!
Right into us!
Levioso!
Ashwinders! We will rip it as
Accio! Incendio! Glacius! Imperium! How can I help?
How can I help you? It's the wrong spell.
Expelliarmus! Time for
What do you think?
Repulsor! Defendo!
Dang it! You
Confringo! Expulsor! Glacius! Confringo! Repulsor! Accio! Incendio!
You will not survive this fight! Protego! Expulsor!
Levioso!
Disappointing! Put me down right now!
Accio! Incendio! Levioso! Aha! Back Confringo! Defendo! Knew you would feel about. Crucial! Bombardo! Incendio! Accio! Descendo! Levioso! Protego! Stupefy! Confringo! Defendo! Glacius! Repulsor! Confringo!
Alright, one more.
Depulsor! Defendo!
Where'd you go?
Accio! Descendo! Incendio!
Come now, you can do better than that, can't you?
Little Nat Sione, innit? And her excruciatingly loyal companion. You two have done quite a bit of damage to my business interests. But I must grudgingly give you some credit. What was once a mere annoyance has become remarkably problematic. Fortunately, I pride myself on my problem-solving skills.
Do you want to concede now? Must we?
Alright, let's get rid of this guy then.
Accio.
This will not end in your favour.
Descendo. Confringo. Defender. Glacius.
You're not even trying.
Glacius. Defender. Confringo.
A shame.
Protego.
Stupid will go to waste.
Imperio. Crucible.
Well, you better like it.
Do you want to concede now? Must we prolong this?
Accio. Descendo. Incendio. Leviosa. Accio. Incendio. Descendo.
You're not even trying.
Leviosa. Confringo. Defendo. Depulso.
Come now, you can do better than that.
Always got reinforcements.
How do you want to give up?
Expulso. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius. Expulso.
Do you want to concede now?
Accio.
Prolong this.
Incendio. Incendio. Levioso. Crucible.
A shame. Such potential goes to waste.
Depulso. Confringo. Defender.
You fight like a muggle. You puppet!
Protego. Incendio. Confringo. Defender. Accio. Descendo. Protego. Stupid. Incendio.
Alright, that's everybody here. It's just this guy now.
Levioso.
He's almost down.
Depulso. Confringo. Defender.
Do you want to concede now?
I mean, you're losing.
Defender. Accio.
Can you come over here, please?
Levioso.
A shame to see such potential go to waste.
Bombard. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Glacius.
Fight like a muggle.
Accio. Descendo. Incendio.
Come now, you can do that.
Confringo. Depulso. Defendo.
This will not end in your favour.
Confringo. Glacius.
Alright, one more. Come on, come on.
Defender.
Not on my watch.
Natty! No! Natty!
She's fine. She's just been tortured. She's not dead. But what a fun quest, though. Good to see that we actually got to see her animagus form. What else can I say about the game? Oh yeah, not really a moral decision to pick and learn if you want to use the unforgivable curses. Because when you use them around people who would be, I guess, surprised, they don't really say much. I know in the fight, Natty was like, I do not like it when you were using dark curses, but it doesn't actually affect the story, right? So, again, this game doesn't have decisions like The Witcher 3. Its decisions are more like Infamous. Black or white, you know? Right or wrong. It doesn't have any nuance, which I think I would love to see. Ooh. Is she okay? Or is she...
Are you sure you are up for a visitor?
Yes, Mother. I feel fine, and it will do me good to see my friend.
Very well. But do not overdo it, Natsai.
I know, Mother.
Hello, Natty. Thank you for taking a cruise here for me. Can I not? Oh, I guess the...
It is good to see you, my friend.
I'm glad to see you're doing so well.
I am doing better than it appears. I am only here because my mother insisted, just to be safe. I was relieved when she told me that you were all right.
Only because of you. How are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days, but Nurse Blaney says that I am on the mend.
I'm sorry, Natty. It's my fault you got hurt.
What? No. Do not blame yourself for this. The moment that I saw Harlow aim his wand at you, well...
You did what came naturally.
I suppose it was instinct. Yes. I could not simply stand there and let you get hurt.
Then I shouldn't feel guilty.
Of course not. There was nothing that you...
Ah.
Oh my...
Get wrecked.
I cannot believe that it took me this long to see it. He made a choice. Based on instinct, my father. You, my friend, are no more to blame for my injuries today than I am to blame for my father's sacrifice years ago.
From what I know of him, it seems there's a lot of your father in you.
That's very kind of you to say. I hope that you are right. This has all been a bit much, hasn't it? A battle here at Hogwarts. Everything we have done to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot. But we have done it. Rookwood is dead, Harlow is on his way to Azkaban, and the rest of them are on the run. A few of the dregs will still be about, fighting for their lost cause. But Rookwood's enterprise has fallen apart.
Everything is safer now because of us. Because of you.
Thank you, but we make a formidable team. You, my fellow traveler, have enriched my time at Hogwarts beyond anything I could have imagined. Thank you. I believe your friendship to be one of the most important in my life.
Cool, that's that
quest. Thank you for coming
done.
to visit me. It is always good to see you.
I also do think it was weird that all these friends we make don't seem to have any social circles outside of us. Like, they obviously... Oh, I forgot about Amit. The poor guy has been shafted. Yeah, Ravenclaw just got shafted in this game. Alright, sorry about that. The game just alt-tabbed weirdly for some reason. But as I was saying, yeah, Ravenclaw got shafted in this game hard. The one student representing them, Amit, I think only accompanies us for one story quest, and that was a main story quest, the Gobbledygook one. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate for him. Alright, let's just fast travel here and give more of my thoughts. I actually do have a lot of thoughts about this game because it was a game I was extremely hyped for. Did it meet my hype in the end? Yes, I will say yes. Is this a game of the year? No, I don't think so. I think this year I've played better games. Dead Space Remake, Hi-Fi Rush, but it's a very good game. Alright, Professor Weasley. I assume this is going to be the last step of all the main quests, whatever.
Professor Weasley, you wanted to see me?
I did. We haven't had a chance to speak since I know you were quite close with Professor Fig.
Hogwarts won't be the same without him.
No, it won't. But I can assure you that he would want us to press on, and that he would rest easy knowing that the future of the wizarding world is in hands like yours.
Thank you, Professor.
You've had quite a year, both inside and outside of Hogwarts. I've heard all sorts of rumors. You've ridden a graphorn, befriended a goblin, rescued hippogriffs, even somehow ingratiated yourself with the Headless Hunt.
How did you...
It's harder to keep secrets around here than one might suspect. I'm just glad you found such a good friend in Miss Sweeting. It's nice to see her engaging more with her classmates. There have evidently been Snidget sightings in the area lately. If the centaurs are to be believed, 2 Hogwarts students are behind it.
I'm certain I don't know what...
No need to discuss it further. What I would like to discuss is your wizard's field guide. May I see it?
Of course. What do you think, Professor?
I think you've been busy this year. I see some progress here, but quite a bit of your field guide has yet to be completed. Fortunately, you do have some time to prepare for your OWLs. I will confess, I had a sense about you from that first moment you came bursting in, late, to the sorting ceremony. I am pleased to see that my instincts were correct. To think you've only been with us a year and you'll already be taking your OWLs, well, it's nothing short of astonishing.
Thank you, Professor, for everything.
You are most welcome. I look forward to seeing what you do during the rest of your time with us.
Dear Professor Weasley, thank you for your owl. I am overjoyed to hear that this most recent crop of 7th years include a number of students who may be both interested in and well-suited for a career at the Ministry. Faris Spavin Ministry. Oh, okay. So, is there maybe a post-game cutscene where if I do finish everything in the field guide, will she say something else? Because that'll be pretty cool. Oh, there is something locked actually. Yeah, this is locked here. Look at this. I should attend the end of year feast in the Great Hall. Reach level 34. Oh, okay. The House Cup. Complete your wizard's... Oh, okay. So, yes, I do need to finish my field guide. So, it's this thing here. 84% done. So, I need to find 10 more pages in Hogsmeade. This is all done. And a couple more in the Highlands. Okay. Alright, so decent reason to explore. Got one more talent. Yeah, let's pick this up. And I think that's pretty much it. I just have a bunch of side quests, puzzles, you know, collectathons, you know, Ubisoft style, and of course the House Cup left. So overall, I think that's going to be most of my thoughts. If I've forgotten everything, I mean, I've given the important ones at least. So yeah, really enjoyed it. I definitely will be replaying this game at some point in the future. What is this? Stone and necklace. Okay. Lucky leprechaun. I got some new combat stuff. Wait, what does that say? Defeat 100 spiders? No, thank you. I'm good. Exploration. So wait, what does the constellation one do? Oh, it gives you some sort of set, I think. Looks pretty cool. And there's apparently a locked challenge here. I guess it's going to be one of the side quests. That's going to be my guess. And then combat. Which one? Alright, okay. So yeah, that's everything. Obviously, I'll be spending time in the Room of Requirement, trying to make sure, customize it to make sure it looks the way I want it to. Yeah, I think that's everything I have to say. No further things to mention. Definitely a longer ending to the game, but I wanted to make sure I wrapped up at least all the major NPC side quests, right? So with that said, I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, do show your support below, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.